What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. This one we're going to be doing another top 10 list. This one we're going to be going over. This is probably one that a lot of people are probably wondering because, honestly, there are so many decisions that the characters have made in The Walking Dead that have been really good decisions, but for this video, we're going to talk about, specifically, I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to notice, a lot of these are from Season 8, but I still want to do this video. Of course, The Walking Dead Season 10 is going to be returning soon, so I want to kind of do this before potentially we get even more stupid decisions or hopefully good decisions by our characters. This one's going to be for The Walking Dead top 10 worst choices that the characters have made. Okay guys, so this is going to be doing another Walking Dead video for today. Of course, this one we're going to be doing a video talking about The Walking Dead, and we're going to be talking about the top 10 decisions in The Walking Dead series throughout the whole show that, in my opinion, the characters, 10 decisions that the characters have made that have just been absolutely ridiculous. So, and reckless, stupid, whatever word really you could say, that's really what, it all kind of applies here. So, this video as well, just before I get into it, I do want to mention, there is a little bit of an announcement or something that's coming tomorrow, and I saw the post by a lot of people have been mentioning it, that there is something that's going to be coming out on The Walking Dead's Twitter page tomorrow. Now, I personally do not have a Twitter myself, so unfortunately, I do not know what's coming out tomorrow, but it sounds like there is some kind of, like, Walking Dead is going to be releasing something tomorrow. I don't know what it is, it just sounds like there's something coming out for the, I don't know if it's the finale, if it's whatever, but it sounds like something's coming out tomorrow for The Walking Dead. So, I'm going to have to ask you guys, anybody that has the Twitter, to let me know what that is once you guys hear the information tomorrow, or I may just hear about it myself, I don't know, but there's something coming for Walking Dead tomorrow, so if it's big enough, if it's a big enough announcement, then I'll do a video on it. If not, then maybe I won't. So, just to let you guys know, because I know a lot of people have been talking about, there's something on Twitter for The Walking Dead that's coming out tomorrow, what that's going to be, I've really no idea. So anyway, just to let you guys know, anybody that has a Twitter, let me know tomorrow after you hear whatever the release is going to be of whatever this whole thing is. So anyway, so yeah, now, let's talk about the 10 decisions that the characters have made in The Walking Dead that, in my opinion, are really stupid. Now, you could go and say that there are way more decisions than this that are stupid. Obviously, there are so many decisions our characters have made that have just been reckless, stupid, pointless, whatever. These are the 10 decisions I find to be the most ridiculous or the most just kind of frustrating throughout the whole series. So, yeah, now, without further ado, let's get into number 10. Number 10, Season 8, Episode 2, Deciding to Keep the Saviours Alive. So, this specifically applies to characters like Jared, but it also applies to a lot of the bad saviors. Now, this was really frustrating. You have an awesome episode here, Season 8, Episode 2, The Damned. In my personal opinion, this was one of the best episodes of Season 8. You have a bunch of action, all these outposts getting hit, a lot of action, they're killing saviors, doing all this stuff, and then you have this one outpost attack at the satellite station that is just super frustrating because they're saving the saviors. They're keeping them alive. Even after this one dude that tries to kill Jesus and Tara, Jesus still keeps him alive. Like, honestly, shoot him at that point. Like, I don't understand. I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about. The one savior dude that pretended to pee his pants. I mean, honestly, why on earth would you not kill the dude after he tries to kill, Jesus and Tara? And then you still keep him alive and you save all his buddies. Like, I don't know. I don't understand it. I find this whole scene to be stupid. Yes, you could make a case that maybe Alden is nice and a few others are, but, I mean, most of those saviors are faithful, Negan, I'm Negan, saviors. And, I just highly disagree with that decision. So that's just my personal opinion. I want to hear that in the comment section below. I just don't find that to be a very smart idea. Number 9 is going to be Season 6, Episode 11, Taking the Deal to Take Out Negan and the Saviours. Okay, so this decision is made by a bunch of them, but specifically Maggie and Daryl, I find, are the two that really, really come up with this idea. And even Rick, too. Rick's, like, confrontation's never been something we've had trouble with, they are so desperate for food, they take this offering, but look at where it gets them. I mean, mean, honestly, it is a very risky decision, and they could have just left well enough alone. But here's the reason why I'm only going to put it at number 9, is because I can also defend this decision at the same time. They know that the Saviours would just kill one of them right off the bat to introduce themselves anyway. They're trying to avoid that. They're also trying to avoid working for the Saviours, you know? So they tried something. Yes, it failed, but they tried something. Yes, it's reckless, though. Yes, it's stupid, so I have to still put it at number 9, but it's something. It's there, and it's definitely worth mentioning. So yeah, number 9, taking the offer at the hilltop to kill Negan and the Saviours. Moving into number 8 is going to be The Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 14, Rick and Morgan decide to kill the surrendering Saviours. So, I don't really like this decision. You know, I know maybe some people really maybe agree with what they did here. I don't. I think people like Jared definitely needed to die, and he did. But these other Saviours, I mean, they were helping Rick and Morgan out. And if you go back, you know, a couple years back and actually watch my review for Season 8, Episode 14, you will know that in my review, I was actually really frustrated with that decision. I was like, wow, like, really? Like, that's what Rick and Morgan... Because, like, I know at this time, Rick lost Carl, Morgan's wanting to clear, but this whole decision, it just felt so, like, cold. You know, like, am I the only one that, you know, felt that way? Like, I don't know. I felt like this whole decision really, this whole thing could have been avoided. You know, I mean, even Alden asked Rick in the episode just previously, he's like, don't kill any more of them than you have to. So, I don't know. For me, I just don't personally agree with that. Number 7 is going to be Season 8, Episode 11, Tara decides to try to kill Dwight. Now, this whole thing is stupid. First of all, it's filmed stupid, you know, because you have it to where it almost looks like Tara and Dwight are running next to each other, you know? Go back and watch the episode, you'll understand what I mean. It looks like they're running next to each other, but her trying to kill Dwight while they're in the swamps and you have all this stuff going on, they're trying to get to Hilltop, they're struggling already, they just lost Carl, they're not really sure how to handle the Saviours going forward, and then you just get Tara that figures this is a good time to try to kill Dwight for Denise. You know, like, I don't get it, I really, really don't get it. And then Dwight, even still after all that, Dwight saves her. He literally goes back with the Saviours just to save Tara. Honestly, at that point, I wouldn't have blamed Dwight if he just wanted to just, like you know, let Tara just, you know, get killed by the Saviours. But at that point, he still saved her. And honestly, Dwight was way too nice for this crap. Honestly, I'm sorry. But Tara and her whole kind of trying to kill Dwight in the woods while everybody else is struggling in the swamps with a bunch of zombies. I mean, honestly, even Sadiq. Like, Sadiq is new to the group, and he's helping way more than Tara, who's been there for seasons, is helping the group. It's just, it really frustrates me. Number 6 is going to be the helicopter. I mean, honestly, this applies to Season 8, Episode 5, Season 8, Episode 14, and Season 9, Episode 4. All of these episodes, the characters do not mention the helicopter. Rick, he sees the helicopter. He doesn't mention a darn thing. Negan, he sees the helicopter. He doesn't say anything. Gabriel, he obviously finds out about the helicopter and about this new group. He doesn't mention anything. I mean, honestly, it frustrates me so much that they do this, because all these characters, all these really smart characters, Negan, Rick, Gabriel, I mean, they all know about this whole setup, this helicopter group, that there's a group out there. You're telling me they don't at least tell Alexandria to, hey, keep an eye out, because there's been some helicopters lately. Please, like, honestly, somebody mention something. And I just don't like it. I find it to be so unrealistic. Because if I was Rick, or if I was Negan, or if I was Gabriel, I would mention something to the group. Now, you could argue, maybe it's off screen, maybe they did mention to the group about the helicopter. Please show a clip, because to me, it does not look like the group knows you know, anything about the helicopter group at all. And I really don't like it. I get so frustrated when it comes to that. And honestly, I'm being generous putting it at number 6. So yeah, number 6, not mentioning the helicopter, and that applies to Rick, Negan, and Gabriel. Moving on to number 5 is going to be Season 3, Episode 13, Rick deciding to potentially take the governor's offer and hand over Michonne. And, I mean, everything that happens with it, you know. Merle takes Michonne with him. Michonne, you know, I mean, honestly, she was lucky to even make it back to the prison. And Merle dies during that trip, and dies because of the governor and all that whole trip, you know. And you guys know, I agree with pretty much every decision Rick has made. This is the one decision that Rick has made that I just can't get behind. You know the governor's not going to leave you alone. You know that killing Michonne is not going to stop him. You know he wants to wipe you out. That's all I'm going to say. I find it's a really dumb decision. So yeah, number 5, trying to, still after all this time, taking the governor's offer with the whole Michonne deal. Absolutely ridiculous decision. Number 4 is going to be Rick going back to the Junkyard Group in Season 8, Episode 6, and trying to get them to, join with them again. They literally put him in a storage container, okay, and then he gets free by defending himself, and then when they go to the sanctuary to attack, they run away and leave Rick at the sanctuary getting shot at and leave him for dead, basically. And luckily Carol and Jerry come to his rescue, but that whole thing over those couple episodes there with Rick trying to go back to the junkyard, it's filler, it's pointless, and it's their only way of saying, hey, the Junkyard Group is still on the show, hey, the Junkyard Group is still around. You know, I honestly, that whole thing in Season 8, Episode 6, the King, the Widow, and Rick, Season 8, Episode 7, Time for After, and Season 8, Episode 8, How It's Gotta Be, with Rick trying to get the junkyard on their side, yes, no, back and forth. It's stupid, it's filler, and it's a dumb decision by Rick as a character. And it hurts. It hurts to say, because Rick is my favorite, but that is a stupid decision to make, honestly. I would honestly rather take my chances. I would rather take my chances with the explosives with Daryl and drive the truck through the sanctuary than even go with these stupid junkyard weirdos. Honestly, they ruin everything. They run out on you. Everything. It's honestly a waste of time. So number 4, Rick taking the trying to get the junkyard people on his side. Number 3, speaking of Daryl, number 3, Daryl driving the truck through the sanctuary. I mean, honestly, this whole plan, okay, it went well, so I can't put it at number 1. But at the same time, the Saviours got out, you know, and I mean, yeah, they killed a couple, and I mean, Daryl completely disregarded everything that Rick said just to do this. And I mean, honestly, I mean, even Daryl thought, like, Daryl even asked Dwight in the mid-season finale, Season 8, how'd they get out? Is that what I did? And Dwight's like, Eugene. But honestly, I think it wouldn't have helped Dwight out, but I think Dwight should have been like, yeah, Daryl, you know, it was Eugene, but what you did was stupid too. Like, honestly, the relationship between Dwight and Daryl is not good as it is anyway. I honestly, if I was writing it, I would have had Dwight say, yeah, but Daryl, what you did was pretty stupid and you risked it quite a bit, you know? I don't know. I just think Daryl driving the truck through, yeah, Morgan's a good shot, good sniper, Tara's there backing him up. It's stupid, it's reckless, and Daryl fully probably expected to die in that scene, and I don't understand the point of it. Honestly, I really don't. Why not listen to Rick? Why not go with his plan? Rick's plan is pretty much perfect, aside from going with the trash weirdos. I find this whole scene to be just the whole thing to be stupid, to be honest. So, yeah. So, and if you guys couldn't tell by this list, I don't like Season 8, Episode 6 and Season 8, Episode 6 and Season 8, Episode 7. Those 2 episodes are filler, and they have so many decisions by characters that are just ridiculous. So, number 2 is going to be Daryl punching Negan in the face. You know, honestly, in the Season 7 premiere, what a stupid decision. I mean, honestly, look at where it gets Daryl. And I know people are going to be like, Dan, do not go the whole, you know, Daryl got Glenn killed. I won't rub that in. All I'm saying is that decision itself and what happens, you know, because of that is stupid. And I won't talk about that too much because I know that really kind of, messes with people's brain because they just loved Glenn as a character, and I did too, so I'll keep it moving. But number 2, Daryl punching Negan in the face. I can't with that. Glenn is not proud of him, I guarantee that. So number 1 is, yes, I did say that. Number 1 is going to be, which I think is just the stupidest decision of the whole Walking Dead series. Number 1, Season 7, Episode 8, Rosita tries to kill Negan. I mean, honestly, what was she doing? What was she planning? What was her whole idea? I mean, honestly, this is the biggest decision that just made me hate Rosita in Season 7. Yes, she redeemed herself in Season 8, Season 9, that type of deal, but what on earth was she thinking? Like, honestly, Negan kills Spencer, fine, you do it out of anger, fine. What do you think you're going to accomplish? I mean, honestly, even if you kill Negan, the Saviours may be so mad that the Saviours would just kill everybody at Alexandria in revenge for their leader dying. And therefore, Rosita would get everybody killed. Or she would get herself killed, which also isn't very smart, and Rosita and Gabriel talked about that in the church just beforehand. And honestly, not only that, she gets Olivia killed. You can't deny that. You can't say she doesn't. She gets Olivia killed for no apparent reason, and not only that, she lies, and then Eugene gets taken because of her stupid decision. And she only has 1 bullet, so she knows that the chances are pretty slim of her actually killing Negan as it is anyway. She only has 1 bullet. If she misses, she knows it's going to be a problem, and it does. It turns into a complete crap show. So I don't know. For me personally, that is the decision that just made everything fall apart. That made Rick more kind of wanting to fight Negan and the Saviours. So therefore, I'm happy that that decision kind of almost forced Rick to kind of go back to, I want to kill Negan again. I'm gonna fight the Saviours. That type of thing. But the whole decision was stupid. I mean, you can't deny it. There are so many consequences that came from that. And honestly, that is why so many people can't stand, and I can't stand Rosita in Season 7. And I'm happy that they've redeemed her in the later seasons, but in Season 7, Rosita, oh my god, what on earth was she doing? Honestly, that is the most reckless decision ever. So, I want to hear your comments in the comment section below. There are a lot of smart decisions the characters make in the series. There are a lot of decisions that the characters make that I can understand, but there are a lot of decisions, and specifically these 10, that I just can't get behind, I can't understand, and, honestly, there probably are more. Honestly, that's the other thing. I mean, there probably are more decisions that just aren't that good. But, for this video, those are the decisions that I think really just wrecked the group, really destroyed the group, and really gave the group a lot of, made a lot of consequences and stuff like that, just for the whole Walking Dead story overall. Really just not smart decisions by all these characters. So, Rosita takes the win as the smartest decision, Daryl as a runner-up, and, honestly, Daryl, Rosita, Tara, those few characters right there are probably some of the ones that have made the most, reckless and stupid decisions throughout the whole show. So anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're new here, guys, click the subscribe button so you're sending my Walking Dead videos. Follow Dan's Walking Dead reviews on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another Walking Dead video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.